With the inaugural in-season NBA tournament now starting over the last, day, 2 days, whatever it has been so far, we obviously got some brand new jerseys. We get new jerseys every single year. And last year I ranked last year's brand new City Edition jerseys. And this year I'm gonna rank this year's brand new City Edition jerseys for every single team in the association. The premise of this video is to rank all 30 NBA teams 1 through 30, 1 being the best, 30 being the worst. Once I put a jersey or a team in a certain spot, I cannot move them from there. They are stuck there until the end of the video. We'll see how we do, see if I agree with the ranking at the end of the video. I'm sure I won't be. 30 rankings without moving anything is going to be difficult. I already know this will be a tough one. I've seen at least 10 of these. I don't know if I've seen all 30 yet, so I'm still gonna be in for a shock here, even though they've been out for a couple days now, or weeks, whatever it's been. I'll still be in for a shock here since I don't know every single jersey in the league. But with all that being said, I wanna get into it. I'm excited to look at these jerseys. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. First team is going to be the Atlanta Hawks right here. And I've already seen this jersey. I have opinions formed about it. I hate the lowercase. It looks like Times New Roman font. Not a huge fan of it. As somebody with a graphic design degree, I'm not a big fan of it at all. The ATL, I hate to use this term, but beta energy, even though I don't care about alpha, beta, don't believe in any of that crap, but it gives me just like weaker energy, if that makes sense. That's really all I can say about it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm probably gonna throw it in the mid to lower 20s. I think I'll put it at we'll go 25. So we have Atlanta in the 25th spot. The Boston Celtics, and this one's not too terrible, to be honest. I'm not opposed whatsoever of this Boston Celtics jersey. I think it looks good. I wish I could see or click on it, look at the sides, the back, and all that stuff. I can't. I like their font. I think this is a cool jersey. I don't know if I'm ready to give out a top 10 jersey yet. It's very basic. I'll go 15 for Boston. That could be really low too. That could be very low. The Brooklyn Nets, I like this one more than Atlanta, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know if this gets outside of the 20s. I'm comfortable, I think, putting this at a 21. I think I'm gonna do that. It's a little awkward for me, the colors. I guess I don't understand everything about it. Yeah, we'll go 21. Buzz City. How many jersey ideas can you really come up with? I mean, we've seen Buzz City on about all of their jerseys. I feel like they get some of the good, pinstripe patterns or hexagonal patterns, and they've got some good stuff in their past. But this one doesn't do anything for me. And in all honesty, I think it's worse than the Atlanta jersey. I'm not a huge fan of the colors. I'm gonna go worse than the Atlanta jersey. I have Atlanta at 25. I will go 27 for Charlotte. The Bulls, the Chicago Bulls. This is one of the worst jerseys I've seen in a very long time. First of all, why is Chicago so far spaced away from the 8? If you're trying to go right under the Nike sign, I don't know if that works. If you want to do that, I think you just have to make it bigger if you're going to do this kind of thing. Madhouse on Madison. I don't understand that personally. I don't know. Is the Madhouse on Madison? Is Madison like the street the UC is on? I don't quite understand the jersey. It's bland. It's boring to look at. This might be number 28 or 29, but I don't know who's 30 yet. We haven't seen a decent one in the land. I remember the reveal of this. I know we all remember the reveal of this. So hyped. It wasn't hype at all. It's not terrible though. I don't love the number font. I don't think it matches very well with the land font, but it's got a cool little design around the sleeves and the collar. I don't think it's that bad. Not better than Boston. I think this is good at 18. I just got a feeling for that. So we'll go Cleveland at the 18 spot. Dallas Mavericks. God, I hate the little loop on the M in the front. The S isn't that bad, but the M on the front, that loop's terrible. This might be worse than Atlanta's, to be honest. I don't like this jersey at all, to be honest. I'm gonna go 26 for the Mavericks. We got to start finding some teams to put pretty high up because we have nothing above 15. 5280 area code. I don't really know what that is. I mean, normally area codes are what? 3 digits? Mine is 3 digits. What? The jersey's bland. You can't see the mountains very well. It looks like they're like lines making mountains. Is this better than the Nets? No. 23 for Denver. And the thing is, Denver usually always has amazing jerseys. This one's just not doing it for me. So Denver is at 28. The Pistons, okay, this one's growing on me. I'm a biased Pistons fan. You guys know this. Biased Piston fan here. This one's not bad. Out of everything I've seen so far, this might be one of the best ones. It's got the bad boy like Pistons bones going across the side of the jersey right here. I can't tell what this is right here. Maybe like initials and his jersey number, because it's Cade's jersey. I see a C something. I can't really tell. Don't hate this. I like this jersey a lot. This jersey for me is better than Boston. I'm going to put Detroit at 10, and I think it could go higher. My only reasoning for that is the fact that we really don't have any great jerseys so far. And this is one I've actually kind of liked out of all the jerseys we've seen, this in Boston. And I gave Boston a 15. It's hideous. What are we looking at? What is the curvature? San Francisco in a curve? What is the meaning of it? It's awful. I'm not a fan. I hate the San Francisco curvature on it. If you just did something else, just Warriors. San Fran would be cool. If you did San Fran just across the chest, much better than this. That is not good. That might be 29 in my opinion. Colorway is cool, but the San Fran writing is awful. 29 for the Warriors, who have now missed on a couple of jerseys because they had the flower jerseys from last year that were god awful. That's bad. This one I already knew. The Houston one I already knew, and the Houston one is fire. This is flames. What does that say down there? I can't read what the little small print writing is down here in the bottom, but Houston, this is a top 10 jersey. It's probably top 5 from what I've seen so far. I'm gonna put Houston at the 3, and Detroit could have been moved up. I'm gonna really screw myself. Indiana, is this the worst jersey? Can I come back? Or is this the worst jersey we can get here? Is it better than Atlanta? Worse than Denver? I don't think it's better than Atlanta. I think it's pretty bad. I think there are probably gonna be other jerseys on here that are worse. I'm gonna go Indy at 24, above Atlanta, in between Denver. I think we're gonna get one more worse jersey than this, even though I don't like this one more than Atlanta. I think Atlanta could be moved up at this point. We'll go Indy at 24, but I don't love it. Clips, this is a cool jersey. Is that a little basketball at the top? It's a pretty cool jersey. I'm a fan of this. I feel like the 13 or the number writing doesn't quite match the silliness or non-seriousness of the Clips writing. Colorway's cool, a little bland. I like the little basketball gradient on the bottom down there. I think it's a pretty cool jersey. I think this is above Boston. It might be above Detroit for me, to be honest. I like how basic it is. For this jersey, I'm gonna go above Detroit. I'm gonna go with the 8 for the Clippers. I like this. It's very simple. They didn't try too hard. Pretty cool jersey. The Lakers, once again, not a bad jersey here. It's got things. It's definitely an NBA jersey. Is it one I would buy? Probably never. I would never buy this, to be honest. It's also not better than Boston. Let's just get that out of the way. It's better than the Land. I think this is a 17. Lakers, above the Land. Not quite as good as Boston. Boston should probably be higher, though. But like I said, this is tough. Trying to blind rank these, tough. Memphis, disgusting. Better than Denver, better than the Nets, though. Better than Cleveland? No. 20 or 19 is what I'm thinking here. I see the mem, but it's a little weird. I get what they're trying to do, just a little weird. Memphis at the 20, right above the Nets. Honestly, the Nets could have been moved up. Heat culture, this is the worst one. This is the worst one. The Heat. Do I need to explain more? Do I need to explain more? This is terrible. That's terrible. Ooh, okay. I don't know how I feel about the Bucks making blue jerseys. Their court's blue now for the in-season tournament. Like, they're embracing this blue colorway. But this is pretty dope. Deer District on the bottom here. I like this the curvature of the cream color. Milwaukee looks good. I like it a lot, to be honest. This is a top 5 jersey for me so far. It might be number 2 because I think it's better than Houston. I'm gonna go 4. I think it's very close to Houston, in my opinion. I like the little sparklies or whatever, little paint splatters on there. Shout out to Milwaukee, dope jersey. It might be worth getting a Dame jersey. Minnesota, I don't get it. What, land of 10,000 lakes, right? But So it says Land of 10,000 Lakes on the side. What is this jersey? How is this making me think of lakes? Am I supposed to be thinking of lakes? It says Land of 10,000 Lakes. Am I supposed to be thinking of lakes during this? Not better than Boston, not better than the Lakers or Cleveland. Is this my 22? I feel like I can't do that yet. I have so much to fill in. I'm so heavy on the bottom. Gosh, I didn't do great on this. But I'm going to rank it where I think I have to go. I think it has to go. I'll go 16 here. I'll go 16. Only reason I'm saying 16 is it's arguably above the Lakers. I'm just a little lost. If it says Land of 10,000 Lakes, I don't connect the lakes to it. I get Minnesota's the Land of 10,000 Lakes. I don't quite understand it. But I don't think it's better than Boston, but I'll give it over the Lakers. Yeah, I'll put it over the Lakers. It's okay. This isn't bad, to be honest. It's something different than their normal. They always have the flag type of thing going on with multiple colors. They're always like a blue, a yellow, or you guys know. This one's not bad, to be honest. I think this is better than Boston. I would prefer this one over the Boston one. I don't think I'd prefer it over Detroit, the Clippers, the Bucks, or Houston. But I think it falls good at like a 12. Yeah, we'll put that at 12. Pelicans are sitting at 12. New York, this isn't bad. I like it's a little throwback back to the like mid 2000s, 2010s era, Melo era. I see Raymond Felton in this jersey. I'm not a huge fan of the double New York on it, but I'm not insanely against this jersey, to be honest. I like it. Not better than New Orleans, but right under, in my opinion, goes the Knicks. The New York's a little messy with my eyes, but for the most part, I think it's a pretty solid jersey. OKC. What are those old jerseys or logos going on in the background? This feels like a 19 for me. I'm gonna go 19 only because I don't think this is better than, I don't think this is better than Boston, which is the next spot I'd have to put it at. But I don't think it's worse than the Nets or on the level of a Denver. So OKC feels good there. We have a lot in the top to fill out. This is a dope jersey. Shout out to Orlando. I should have put Detroit higher because I think this is worse than Detroit's jersey. I should have went with my gut and put Detroit like the 6 or 7. But this one's not bad. I'm gonna put this one at 11, I think. I kind of like it, but it gives me Dallas Cowboys feels, but I'm not opposed to it. Orlando at the 11. Okay, Orlando at the 11 now. Okay. I know I said the Heat culture one, but this isn't as bad as the Heat culture one. I don't hate it as much as the last time I tried the City of Brotherly Love. It's all right. Oh, I skipped by. I didn't even rank it. Okay. It's not above Detroit. 14 or 22 for the City of Brotherly Love. I'll go 14. I like it more than Boston's. I like it. So we have 22, 9, 8, or 9, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. And here we are at the Phoenix Suns. I accidentally saw a little bit of the Trailblazers. I've seen the Suns jersey before, and I am a fan of it. I think it's better than the Clippers. I think it can go at a 5 if I'm being honest. I like it at the 5 or the 6. I'll go 6. I'll go 6. Because I'm a fan of this one, to be honest. I like it. I think it's cool. You know what it's getting at. The Valley. They've been doing the Valley stuff for a while now. Like this one. Go at the 6 there. Rip City. We've seen plenty of Rip Cities here. Throughout the years, we've seen a ton of Rip City jerseys, different variations. Looks like there's a plaid coloring maybe through the middle of the Y, or through the whole writing, I guess. Very bland and basic. I don't think it's worse than the Nets jersey, though. I'm going to put it at 9, even though I don't want it above Detroit. Even though I don't want it above Detroit, it's going at the 9. I just don't think it's worse or on that tier of like the Nets, Denver, Indiana area. I don't think it's worthy of that. It's not that bad. If anything, I'd put it maybe at like the 18 area. The Kings. The first time I saw this jersey, I wasn't a fan. I'm kind of tired of the vertical writing all the way on the one side of my boob. Maybe move it to the middle a little more. The spacing's a little awkward, but it's better than the Bulls one. I put Chicago at the 28. I don't think this is a top 10 jersey. I think it's going to have to be, though. We still have jerseys to go. I'm going to go 7 here. I don't think it's a 7 jersey. I'm going to go 7. I don't think it's 7. I don't think it's top 10. It's, for me, around a 13, 14. I think Philly might even be too high. But we're going to leave it there. The San Antonio Spurs, I've seen this jersey before. I like what San Antonio's been doing lately on the court and with their jerseys over the last couple of years. I think the jerseys have always been hits for the most part, except for back to the camo days. This jersey's pretty good, though. I'm a fan of this. This one is a 5 for me. Toronto. This one's nice. It's a little different than what they've been doing. I wouldn't say, this gets so tough with the blind ranking. I like the colorway. I know what Toronto's doing. They always go for that OVO, like gold and black for Drake. I'll go 2. I don't think it's number 2 at all. Like I said, I went 2. I don't think it's above a lot of the guys in the top 10. I would rank it probably 10 to 15 in that area somewhere, maybe in the teens. Maybe lower than 15, but I do like it. Anyways, on to Utah now, and I kind of like this. It's a little bit of a more modern rendition of their throwback mountain jerseys. I think it's pretty good. I don't know if it's not 1. It's not 1 for me, but I don't think it's 22. It's closer to 1 than it is to 22 in my opinion. So with that, Utah's going 1, even though it's not actually my favorite. This one could be the worst jersey. This one, if I could switch the Warriors, the Warriors is bad too. But if I could switch, this would probably be number 30 or 29, but it's going in at 22. The District of Columbia jersey. Oh, this is just, it looks very medieval. And when I think of the Washington Wizards, when I think of the history of the District of Columbia, which is where our nation's capital is, you know, we were founded in 1776. We're not dating back to medieval times. It's a weird jersey for me. It's lower than 22 in my opinion, but I gotta leave it there. Overall, am I happy with my rankings? Probably not. I might go through and re-rank all of them from my personal favorites and what I would actually do. I'll throw it up on the screen for you guys. And you guys can see what I actually think of this stuff. But for the blind ranking, I'm not sure. We'll see, we'll compare, see how well I think I did. But for the most part, these jerseys were L's. Bunch of L's. Either way, pretty happy with how this came out. I like this kind of video. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, please just let me know. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Let me know how I did on my rankings, and I'll catch you guys in another video. See you later.